Good morning. Just leaving the church. It's 7:45 almost. Looks like it rained last night. Cloudy skies. Supposed to potentially rain this morning. Would be good in the afternoon, but then rain around 8, at least here in town. I got 20 miles. So, problem number one, get from here to the trailhead. So I'll start walking down the road and sticking my thumb out and hoping somebody will save me the 3 miles or whatever it is extra walking I'm going to have to do to get there before I actually enter back on the Appalachian Trail. Slept okay last night, but I did have some water right before bed, and I decided to get up like 3 or 4 times. I had a shower this morning. Knew it was going to be the last one for a while. Let's see. Watched Guardian of the Galaxy, Galaxy Quest. A bunch of people last night before bed. And yeah, had a big old breakfast granola, but I had it with milk. And then I had a bowl of cornflakes as well. And I got my can of Coke that I got at Superstore in the back of my pack, and I'll have that sometime during the trek. And I feel like a sugary drink. And yeah, well, the weather's going to be rain at some point, but maybe I'll put my pack cover on when I get to the trailhead, just in case. Oh, my right knee always feels like it might flip out the wrong way. I don't know. I just always have been having that kind of a problem with it for a few weeks now. But now I'm back in the boot, so I'm back walking with the pack, the heavy pack, full of water, full of food for I think 5 days. Same old, except for the scenery for the beginning. Let's see how it goes with the hitchhiking. Believe it or not, I hadn't had my hand out more than a minute, and like the second or third car pulled over a Jeep and gave me a ride. So here I'm at the trailhead. I'm, I think, 0.3 of a mile from where I came out though, so I have cheated a little bit. But I have walked extra miles on the trail before, so I think I'm just going to continue on here. I'm not even sure how to get back to where, other than walking down the road here to where I was. Well, thank you very much, stranger. I totally appreciate it. And it's a little misting, so put the pack cover on, and I'm going to double check gut hook again just to see how far back I might have to go to start where I should be starting officially, or continue on up the trail. See you later. days, not bad. And this detour, not sure how long it is, but on a gravel road, so can make good time on it. The sun, of course, is out, as you can tell from the backlight there. Supposed to rain, I think I mentioned 8 p.m. That it might be Waynesboro. The shelter, probably not different. 20 miles out, so. Even though I've been on the trail for 3 or so hours, it's 11:30. So I'm just not quite into it yet. Maybe after a day of hiking or communicating with other hikers at the shelter, I'll be fully back into the wilderness feeling and that type of thing. I don't know what it is. I just passed Barking Dog. I hadn't seen her for a while. I thought she was probably further ahead. Maybe she took a double a zero. So, K-Town and her, I guess, both were Stanimals hostel. And I guess they got dropped off together. Faster walker, lighter pack. Although I caught her and passed her, so I guess my foot problems are pretty much over. Although my right foot, I feel like the right pinky toe may have slipped out of my toe socks, and so when I go down, it doesn't quite want to go in correctly. So at some point, I may have to take my boot off and socks off and check that. Otherwise, I might do damage to the sock. Who knows? But otherwise, my toe feels a little jammed every now and then. So while I'm on the road here, I'm going to try to jog a little bit, save some more time while I'm on the detour anyway. So catch you later. At a gap about a mile ago, there was trail magic of water bottles, but they were all empty. And then I checked the map, got hook, and there is no water service until I get to the shelter, which is like, 4 hours away. So we're 1:30 now, so I got 3.5 hours with no water other than what I'm carrying here. With electrolytes, no electrolytes, and I do have a can of pop in the back of the pack I brought with me, so I can fall into that. But if I don't look into some trail magic at the gap I'm coming to, or a surprise water source, I'm gonna have to walk nice and easy to avoid sweating more and needing more water, so it will take longer to get to the shelter. So check your gut hook water sources before you head off, right?
Miles up the road before somebody actually did get me. That was the only time. Every other time has been like.
I still did good there. Even a young couple picked me up there.
Yeah. One of the only problems with doing shoulder days, keeping yourself from eating your entire food bag from 3 o'clock until you go to bed.
Yeah, I'll go into my tent, smoke a joint,
Yeah, that's even worse, dude.
I know.
It's amazing. You walk on these feet for hours to get where you're going. 20 miles today. And now I've got these fake Crocs on, and I've had my boots off for a while. And I'm just trying to walk the 50 feet to get to the privy. It is painful. Oh. Anyway, yeah, I got here earlier than expected. I had to put my raincoat on and take it off 2 or 3 times. The skies got totally overcast, and it's gonna rain, and then it began to rain, and then 2 minutes later, the sun would come out, and you'd look up and the sky is blue. How can that be? You know, it's like one cloud came and fooled you, and then it would happen again. And I kept thinking, oh, I'm so close to the shelter, and I'm going to get wet. I don't want to be wet. I don't want to even be full of, oh, in the shower here. Just to let you know what it's like in here. There's the hole, which I'll show you what's down there, but yeah, there's some dust, but I forget what some sawdust. So yes, there's a type of privy where they want you to top off what you do with some of this to help add layers to help decomposition. Depends on the shelter. Some of them have different types of things they want to use, like leaves or the stuff underneath the leaves on top of the dirt. Anyway, it varies. But if they don't provide this stuff, people don't seem to typically go and get the leaves if it's a leaf type thing. I have a couple times, but I've never seen anyone else do it. Anyway, be right back. Privy is this open area underneath where the stuff is, and sorry, that is like an above ground molding or mold decomposition process. It's not in a pit. Anyway, after that bit of scene information, I just had dinner, hung my bear bag. I think I'm just ready to brush my teeth and then get into my quilt. Everyone's hanging around the shelter. It's a nice group. Backtrack is there from town. I stayed at the hostel with them for 2 nights. The new guy is Hugs. And this guy is doing shorter miles. He said he had the type of foot problems that just like I described mine, with the reddening on him and that. And he just cut back to like 14, 15 a day. And he said the problem went away. So it's got me thinking that maybe I'll do at least a couple easy days on this section and stretch it out to 6 days instead of 5. So there's that stuff. And this learner are here as well. So, like old family.
Dude. In the Adirondacks, I've had like food bags chewed through with by fishers. They're like weasels.
Yeah, we have them at home too.
Oh man, they're fucking menace. Fuck the bears. Like I never even have to deal with bears.
Where's this?
In the Adirondacks,
Which is
New York.
Lots
Western
of
New York.
fishers there.
Yeah.
Okay, they're rare. They are where I live, but they're quite rare.
Okay, yeah, they're abundant there.
Yeah,
Notorious for getting into food bags.
they're a cool animal, man.
They are, yeah. They're like ferrets.
Yeah. Big long tail on them.
Mm-hmm.
I found a little hole in a big tree one time, so I set my camera up on it,
Yeah.
and that's what it was.
Oh, cool.
And she had a family in there, like the little ones.
Yeah.